Exact PipeCut pipe saws has a unique and easy-to-use interface developed by Exact Tools. First, we cut the pipe using a realistic speed, and after this we will go through the operation of the pipe saw one step at a time. First, check the functioning of all moving mechanisms. The most important thing is to check that the bottom blade guard works perfectly. Always make sure that the motor part is in the upper position and that the yellow mark is visible. Because the saw blade is fully protected, you cannot aim at the sawing point with the blade. The aiming is done using the measuring edge, which is 20 millimeters in European models, or 1 inch in US models from the sawing point. Thus, you deduct 20 millimeters or 1 inch from the desired pipe length when you draw the sawing mark. Place the pipe on top of the pipe supports supplied so that there are 2 pipe supports on both sides of the cutting spot. When cutting short pieces, there is no need to support the falling end. Place the pipe saw on top of the pipe so that the measuring edge of the bottom blade guard is at the sawing point, checking that the motor part is in the upper position and the yellow mark is visible. Fix the pipe saw firmly on the pipe and make sure that it is rotating freely in the pipe in the sawing direction. Stand behind the pipe and place your left foot on it. Make sure that your stance is steady and that you won't need to reach during sawing. Swivel the saw forward a little bit, about 10 to 15 degrees, so that the pipe cutting happens easily and at a correct angle. It is important to always start working in the correct position. Release the power switch safety catch and connect power to the pipe saw. Keep the power connected for the duration of the sawing. Don't release the power switch until after the pipe has been cut and you have lifted the motor part back to the upper position. Let the blade reach the full circle before starting the cutting. Press the handle evenly until the blade touches the pipe, and continue pressing hard until the plate penetrates the pipe wall and the yellow mark disappears. Now the saw is locked in the sawing position. Start pushing the saw forward while preventing the pipe from rolling with your left foot. Then lift your left foot and roll both the saw and the pipe backwards. Again, prevent the pipe from rolling with your left foot and push the saw forward. Repeat this movement until the pipe is cut. The correct line of movement is about 1/6 of the pipe's circumference. When the pipe has been cut, release the motor part locking by pushing the unlock button forward, and lift the motor part to the upper position. Now you can release the power switch. Remove the saw from the pipe by loosening the catch and lift the saw away from the pipe. Check that the motor part is in the upper position and that the bottom blade guard has settled so that the blade is totally protected. Exact selection includes several different blades which are suitable for different purposes. The TCT blade is a general blade suitable for cutting steel, copper, and plastic. TCT and s.r.o blades can be sharpened a few times. s.r.o blade pieces are made of extremely hard material and they stay sharp longer. s.r.o blades are meant especially for cutting stainless steel. The diamond blade equipped with special diamonds is meant only for cutting cast iron pipes, and it must not be used for other materials. If you've been sawing a plastic pipe and want to saw metal, always clean the blade guard carefully. If you are sawing metal, the plastic shavings will melt and begin to smolder. PVC shavings especially may create toxic gases when smoldering. Exact pipe saws have an adjusting wheel with which you can improve the cutting result. A hexagonal key for adjustments is supplied with the saw. More details in the manual. Changing the blade in exact pipe saws is quick and easy. First, unscrew the screws in the blade guard cover. Then lightly press the spindle lock and swivel the blade at the same time until the spindle lock is in its slot and locks the blade. Now unscrew the blade screw with the hexagonal key supplied with the machine. Place a new blade suitable for the material to be sawed in its place, and make sure that is the right way up. Put the blade flange, drive plate, and the blade screw in place. Make sure that no dirt is left between the flanges. Tighten the screw properly, but not too much. If the blade flange or the drive plate is significantly worn, it's best to replace them. Scratches are normal and part of the flange structure function. Exact pipe saws do not require special maintenance if they are used correctly. In addition to normal cleaning, it is advisable to occasionally oil the moving parts of the saw, such as the adjusting wheel, brake wheels, joints, and hinges. Never saw too long in one go. If the machine is not allowed to cool down properly, it heats up and the metal parts become burning hot. Overheating will also damage both the saw and the blade. Also see the separate video Exact Selection. There you will see cutting using different models and materials. Pay special attention to the sawing position and the cutting speed. All sawing in this video was made using a new sharp blade. When the blade starts going blunt, it is advisable to slow down the cutting speed.